Hi everyone, my name is Sabrina McMullen and welcome back to the third part video. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my study method. So let's get started.
My study method can be summarized in one sentence. 知彼知己，百战不败. In English, it means know your enemy, know yourself, and you will win all battles. This is the art of war strategies developed by Sun Tzu. So let's break this sentence down. There are two parts to it. One, know your enemy, and two, know yourself. So we know our enemy here is the 4 parts exam. You need to know everything about the CPA exam, the rules, the content, and structure of each paper. As explained in part 2 of my video, there are 2 exam rules you have to remember. 1. To pass everything in 18 months, and 2. There are 2 testing periods in each quarter. Planning when to apply the exam is a crucial step. Please view the timeline in my part 2 video on how I plan when to take my exams. Next, know the content and structure of each paper. With effect from April 1st, 2017 onwards, the exam structure has changed significantly. Please see my 2 links below to the AICPA website. AICPA is the organization that designs all the exam content, so going on their website is like hearing from the horse's mouth. They have provided the CPA exam brochure and blueprints for all the 4 exams. Read through them, understand your enemy. Even though the exam structure has changed significantly, don't panic. Remember, all the other CPA candidates are in the same boat as you. Also, the content really didn't change much. Audit is still audit. Regulation is still about business law and taxation. So just do your best. So from April 1st, 2017 onwards, all the papers are 4 hours long with a standardized 15 minutes break. On the left table, you can see the structure of each paper. Each paper is broken down into 5 testlets. Within each testlet, questions may be answered in any order. You may review and revise your responses only as long as the testlet remains open. Once you complete the first testlet and move on to the second one, it's not possible to return to the first one. After each testlet, you're offered an optional break. Please note that the clock keeps ticking when you take the optional breaks. So if you don't want to waste valuable time, then don't take the optional breaks. Once you finish the third testlet, you can get a standardized 15 minutes break. The clock stops ticking during the 15 minutes break, so take the time to refresh your mind, get a drink, and go for a bathroom break. On the right table, you can see that 50% is given to multiple choice questions and 50% is given to task-based simulations. My biggest advice to you is to finish all the questions in the exam paper. Time yourself so you don't get stuck on one MCQ or one task-based simulation question. Make your best educated guess and move on. You don't want to get to the last question and know that you know how to answer that question, but unfortunately, you don't have any more time left to finish it. You will be kicking yourself on the foot then. Here, I have put my suggested timing below the left table. You should use only 55 minutes on each MCQ testlet and about 16 minutes on each task-based simulation question. That means that by the time you take your standardized 15 minutes break, you should have about 1 hour and 40 minutes left on the clock. This is just my suggestion. If you feel like you need more time on the task-based simulation, then work through the MCQ faster and adjust the timing accordingly. The second part of the equation is to know yourself. Ask yourself 3 questions. When am I most alert and effective? What materials should I use to prepare for my CPA exam? How should I go about studying the materials? For the first question, if you're a morning person, then wake up early and study. If you're an afternoon person, then shuffle your schedule such that you can study in the afternoon. You know yourself best. Personally, I would advise against studying too late into the night. Your brain tends to lose focus and productivity after 10 p.m. go to sleep and wake up early to study instead. Next, what materials should I use to prepare my CPA exam? My friend passed me his Obacker textbooks. Their study materials are pretty good, but if you want to buy their comprehensive course package, it is pretty pricey. It's about $3,400. If you don't have an employer sponsoring you for your course materials, then going with Wiley will be cheaper, but equally effective. The nice thing about using Wiley is that you can buy items piecemeal and you can get 20% student discounts for everything. Remember in part 1 video, I mentioned that I was studying for my master's and CPA concurrently, thus I qualify as a student. That means that I can get student discounts on the Wiley products. Personally, I only purchased the Wiley study guides and online test bank. The online test bank has thousands of MCQs and even include the new document review simulation questions. When you take the practice exam, the interface is exactly the same as what you will see on your actual testing day at Prometric. The test bank tracks the questions you answered right and wrong, so you know where you are weak at and needs more work on. Be careful though. Notice that it's a 1-year access period, so I suggest buying the sections separately only when you're ready to start studying for that section. As for the study guides, buying all 4 sections together will get you at the price of 3 sections. So the study guides plus the online test bank will cost you a total of $1,050. After applying 20% discount, I only have to pay $840 for CPA study materials. That's not bad after all. Now that I have my study materials and online test bank, I break these chapters down to how many days I can spend on each chapter. Consistent studying is very important. Don't try cramming at the last hours. Leave the last week before your test date for review. If you really want to pass the exams, don't take chances. Study consistently and practice the questions in the test bank. I attempted every single MCQs and task-based simulation question in the test bank. It really helps me to get a feel of what kind of MCQs and task-based simulation questions I will expect on the actual test date. In addition, I take my own notes so I can easily review them and recognize links, relationships between each concept. This is the end of my part 3 video. If you feel that they are helpful, please like them and subscribe to my channel. If I get 5,000 likes, I will continue to make more specific videos of each exam details. Good luck on your CPA. Thank you.